We all have an address, but our address keeps on changing from place to place. But there is one address that every single individual on Earth can use, and it goes something like this. The solar system, Milky Way galaxy, Virgo supercluster, Laniakea supercluster, observable universe. Now, most of you might have not understood this, but keep on watching this video because you will learn each and every one of this. So let's see. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we will learn about galaxies, or in general about Milky Way galaxy. Now in the intro I had given an address. Now that address corresponds to the exact position of our Milky Way galaxy in the universe. So what is a galaxy? Now galaxies are large group of dust, gas and star systems bound together by the force of gravity. Now these star systems, you have to remember, are not tightly packed, but they are several light years away. So what is a light year? Now light year is a unit of measurement of distance. On Earth we use something like meters or kilometers to measure distance from one place to another. But on a larger scale like our universe, we cannot easily use kilometers or meters. So we use something called a light year. So what is a light year? Now light year is the distance travelled by light from one point to another point in an year. Now why light is used? Because in theory nothing moves faster than light. Light is the fastest thing and it moves at a speed of 3 into 10 raised to 8 meter per second, which is about 30 crore meter per second. So 1 light year is equal to 9.5 trillion kilometers. So we have to understand that in a galaxy all these star systems, these gases and these dust particles are several light years away. Now galaxies have several shapes and sizes. Galaxies can be small galaxies, they can be medium galaxies, they can be large galaxies, or there can be massive galaxies, and they also have different shapes or different patterns. But the most common, the top 3 shape of a galaxy are spiral galaxy, elliptical galaxy and irregular galaxy. Now let us talk about our galaxy, which is the Milky Way galaxy. Now you can see a part of the Milky Way galaxy in the night sky, but there are several conditions, like it has to be very dark, clear night sky, there should not be any night pollution. In that case you can see a small patch of white band in the night sky, which is a part of the Milky Way. Now we know now that it is the Milky Way galaxy because of the technology that we have now, but in the ancient times people were very unaware of what this white band of cloud in the night sky is, and they made several myths and stories regarding the Milky Way galaxy. There are several interesting stories regarding the Milky Way galaxy. Now the Milky Way galaxy gets its name from the ancient Greeks. In Greek, gala means milk, so the ancient Greeks thought that this white band of cloud in the night sky was milk spilled by the gods, so they named it Milky Way galaxy. And in India, from the Sanskrit origination, we have the name Akash Ganga, which means heavenly river of Ganga. Or China, in China people call Milky Way galaxy as Silver River galaxy. So from one place to another the name of Milky Way galaxy changes because people observed it through many stories and many myths. But it was in the 17th century that a French astronomer called Charles Messier who discovered Milky Way galaxy, but he was not sure about the composition of the Milky Way galaxy. So several years later, it was in the 1610 that Galileo Galilei found that this white patch of cloud was actually several stars. So it was Galileo Galilei who found the Milky Way galaxy, and several years later Edwin Hubble in the 1920s found other galaxies outside of our galaxy, and he said that there are several galaxies and our Milky Way galaxy is only one of the galaxies of the universe. And he is also the founder of the expansion theory of galaxies, which is a proof for the Big Bang theory. Now let us understand the structure of a galaxy. Now every galaxy has 3 parts. It has a galactic center, which is the centermost part of the galaxy. It has a stellar disk around the galactic center, and it has a halo around the stellar disk. Now the centermost part of a galaxy is known as a bulge or the galactic center, and it is the most brightest part of a galaxy. Around it is the stellar disk, where there are several billions of dust, gas and stars in them. And the outermost part of a galaxy is known as the halo, which is not as bright as the galactic centers, because the stars and the dust in the outermost part of the galaxy are far away, spread far away, and so it is not as bright as the galactic center. Now let us understand the structure of our galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy. Now our Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy, that is, it is a spiral galaxy with several arms. Our Milky Way galaxy has several arms, and it is said that the Milky Way galaxy has 6 main arms, and they are the Sagittarius arm, the Scutum Centaurus arm, the Noma arm, the Perseus arm, the Orion spur. It also has an outer arm and also a far outer arm. In the center, in the galactic center, it has a galactic bar, it has a long bar. Now the most important arm in the Milky Way galaxy is the Orion spur, as far as our solar system is considered, because our solar system, our earth, our sun and all the planets that we know belongs to the Orion spur. So if a question comes, which spiral arm consists of the solar system in the galaxy, it is the Orion spur. So this is the most important arm in the Milky Way galaxy. Now the Milky Way galaxy is a spiral galaxy, but from a side view it looks something like this. Just like how you see this chalk, from this side this chalk looks something like this, right? But if you see it from above, you will only see a round part, something like this. Similarly, our galaxy, from a side view it is a flat disk, and from the upper or below view it looks something like this. And it is said that our galaxy has a bulge in the center. The innermost part of the galaxy is the brightest, and it is also the thickest compared to other parts of the galaxy. And it is said that every galaxy has a black hole in its center. Our Milky Way galaxy also has a black hole in its center. Name of our black hole is the Sagittarius A star, but we should not worry about it, because our solar system from the galaxy is around 26,000 light years away. Now the thickness of the Milky Way galaxy, from a side point of view, the thickness is 1000 light years away, and the width of the galaxy from this point to this point, or this point to this point, it is 1 lakh light years. Now the first question is not a question, but I wanted to explain the address that I had given in the intro. So it goes something like this. If this is our solar system, it is present in the Orion spur of the Milky Way galaxy, which is a part of the Milky Way galaxy. Now this Milky Way galaxy is one of the galaxies which is present around a group of galaxies known as the Virgo supercluster. Now this Virgo supercluster again belongs to a bunch of another galaxies known as the Laniakea supercluster, and so on and on. Now this Laniakea supercluster is present in the observable universe. What is the observable universe? Observable universe is the universe that we are now able to see. We have been able to observe this part of the universe, so it is known as the observable universe, which is a part of universe. So now the second question is, which is the largest galaxy in the Virgo supercluster? Now we have seen that our Milky Way galaxy belongs to the Virgo supercluster, but there are also several other galaxies present in the Virgo supercluster, and the largest galaxy in the Virgo supercluster is the Andromeda galaxy, and the second largest galaxy is the Milky Way galaxy. The Andromeda galaxy is also the nearest galaxy to our Milky Way galaxy. Now the third question is, will galaxies collide? Yes, the galaxies can collide, and it can result in the formation of maybe new galaxies, or maybe the merging of black holes, or some other new phenomena. Now the nearest galaxy to our Milky Way galaxy, which is the Andromeda galaxy, is said to collide with the Milky Way galaxy in around 4.5 billion years, and the scientists have already named that galaxy as the Micromeda galaxy. Now the fourth question is, what is dark energy, or what is dark matter? Now this is a very interesting topic, It is said that we only see around 15% of the universe. Around 85% of the universe is still a mystery to us because we are not able to see it. Why? Because, for example, imagine you are in your room and you have around 10 books kept on a table in your room. Now, are you able to see those 10 books? Are you able to count those 10 tables? Yes, because the light from that book is reflected to your eyes and your brain process it and you can easily count it. But imagine that the room is dark, very dark, and you cannot see it. Why? Because the light cannot reflect to your eyes and your brain cannot process it. But can you say that no, there are no books on the table? No, just because we are not able to see it, we cannot say that those books are not present there. Similarly, every galaxy has a black hole in its center, and these black holes are supermassive objects, and they are so massive that they can easily bend the space-time, and because of its strong gravitation, it can have several stars and dust particles revolving around it. Now, the scientists believe that there are some particles which are not visible to our eyes because they do not produce any light or they do not emit any light, and they are present around the galaxies or in the interstellar medium. Why? Because only if they are revolving around the galaxy, only then the mass of this interstellar medium, the halo and that dark energy will be able to have a balance with the pull of the black hole. So, there must be something which is not visible to our eyes, and so it is known as dark matter or dark energy. Now, that's all for today's video. I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching.